Oh, hey everybody, this is Brian with Modern Day Computers, and today I'm doing a kind of upgrade today. In a sense, more of an update, less of an upgrade. So, now, what am I updating the upgrade to? Well, let's just find out and be prepared for some really awesome video effects, live. So we just go, hello, I'm a little small. I'm gonna pull it back. Oop. Yeah. Yeah. I just found out about that. OBS is awesome. So, what we have here, in case if you are not aware, this is a Nintendo 64 game controller. And I'll show it to the other camera so you know it's live. And I have some screwdrivers here. And what I'm going to upgrade, well, this isn't, as I said, this isn't an upgrade, because a real upgrade is you take this, throw it away, and you replace it with a GameCube controller. That's it. That's an upgrade. I'm not doing that. This is more of an update. What we are updating are the silicone pads inside the controller. This controller, of course, I bought this controller like 2-3 years ago, and I have since cleaned it out. I have fixed it. One of the posts in here was broken. You'll see that. And I have not used it that much, but I imagine that for at least 15 years of wear and tear and just, time has taken its toll on the pads. So for these pads here, you can get these off of Amazon. They are about $4. So you got replacement silicone controller button pads for N64. I have also ordered the Nintendo and Super Nintendo controller pads. Definitely for my Nintendo controller, because I just took that apart a couple days ago, and boy, is it worn out. Not bad for 30 years, but I can't play Mario very well. So, we'll open it up later. Open up my handy dandy screwdriver set, and it's going to be the 1.8 millimeter screwdrivers. Now, the cool thing about Nintendo 64 controller, if you've never taken one apart, is that you do not need to worry about any kind of custom screws like you find on the consoles and stuff. These are standard Phillips head screws. So, and there's 9 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and down in where you put in the rumble pack or memory card, which is this huge thing that only holds 256 kilobytes of information. There's 2 screws down here. So, and you got to be careful because these ones are smaller. So, this will be about the 3rd time I've actually opened this. Hopefully, one of the posts that I use that holds the screw doesn't break on me. Because when I bought this from a used game shop, it was in fairly bad condition. I could tell it had a lot of abuse. It does still work. I know that. Eventually, someday, I will replace the Oops. Well, that's my mistake. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Pardon me. Live mistake on air. Well, live as this recording. Okay, so we have our 5 screws. 6, I did buy this for about $30. Came with the Nintendo 64 system. It's just your regular gray version. No big deal. It would be kind of cool to get the different colors, but at this point in time, I just don't have the room for it. I'd love to collect all the other colors and other different models. Okay, so you gotta be... There's really nothing that, you have to worry about. Let's see here. Yeah. The ones in the control... in the port area are smaller. I will say the inspiration to upgrading this was through Hyperkin, who did a video last Friday. This being on, this video being recorded on November 15th, 2016. It has been a week since Donald Trump got out. It was declared the winner of the general election. So for those of you in the future, how are you guys doing? Especially for you guys in 4 years from now. Well, it'd be a different day, but okay, 5 years. So hi. So we take the controller, which if you really think about it, if you look at it, kind of looks like the Vulcan peace hand. So kind of Nintendo was giving you live long and prosper. That's awesome. They're giving you it without being it. And then you just lift up the thing. And this is the backside of the controller. And you don't have to worry about the Z button falling out because that is secured very well. So you can flip out like that. Let's see here. We're going to take out the left and right buttons. And then we have... So this right here is the thumbstick. And we have the pad for Z button. So that's all it is to the Z button. Same thing with shoulder buttons. Now, these, even if these aren't, worn out, 'cause they don't look worn. I figured, for $4, why not? I'm gonna have this controller for a very long time. Let's see here. I may have to fix the wire because it's ripped, but as long as it stays in the controller itself, I should be fine. Let's see. This should... If I disconnect Z socket, and slide that to the side. There's something tugging. What is it? Oh, it just flips right up. So, yeah. So that is the entire workings of a Nintendo 64 controller. Who would have thought? They even have the, BA, C down, C right, C left, C up, up, down, left, right, and start. It'd be kind of cool to, play it like this, though trying to use the thumbstick would be kind of hard. So I've already cleaned this controller, so I don't really have to worry about this too much. So we have the orange pad. Like I said, these aren't, worn out compared to my Nintendo controller, which is have an issue with one of the uh, pads. It's ripped, so I can't hold it down. So, but yeah, this is. I'll just pop it out. You know, directional pad. Doesn't matter which. Or maybe it does. Yeah, it does. It is keyed. Interesting. Okay. So now, and like I said, this is inspired from Hyperkin's video of showing you how to upgrade or update the pads on your Nintendo 64 controller. I suggest you do it, for the $4. Especially if you play this a lot, it would help to be able to just put in fresh new pads. Therefore, you get several more years of use. But from my standpoint, I don't intend to get rid of these because for one thing, they are the original models, but also they're still useful. So in case if I ever get another controller in the future, if that wears out, I have these ready. Let's see here. What is it marked? No. Let's see. We want. If I remember right. Yeah, I don't want to move this too much because. Okay, I can take out the 3 screws, but last time I did that, it took it apart. The thumbstick. So we put that there, and then that's very interesting. It's like they just did an exact match because you can see the chewed out corners where it's not actually chewed out. Let's see. I want to do that, right? What happens if I put it in the other way? Oh, okay. Yeah, you can tell. You just look at it. Because this is more of a diamond. Because if I flip it over, yeah, it won't match up. So these are really good at being keyed as well. In case you don't know what I mean by keyed, you can only put it in one way. Any other way, and it wouldn't work. That type of thing. Let's see. That is the Z pad. There's Z button. So now we have finished with the bottom. So now I put that there, and I connect the thumbstick to the motherboard. Without trying to break anything. Because do realize this is at least 20-year technology. Okay, let's see here. I put that there. I apologize if I may be out of scene. Mainly because I'm just trying to make sure I get the thing right. Okay, that works. Let's see, where's the other one? Over there. Let's see. What was happening in 1996? Bill Clinton just won his second term. I admit, it being a week after the election, I'll admit I voted for Hillary Clinton. Because not to be too political, I don't like what Donald Trump has done, but he's elected, so we'll see what happens with him. I hope no harm comes to him. So, for those of you who watch this, next few days, don't do anything stupid. Let him do the stupid stuff. Yeah. Cool thing is that these clips down here can help. Okay, so I put that in there for the Z button. Oops. And it's seated right, flat. Okay, fix that. I would not recommend gluing these because, especially if you have, glue that is meant to melt plastic, it could melt the circuit board and mess up the contacts and stuff, so you don't want to do that. So now, let's see. This is an L, so that goes there. And then my right, I did not see if there were different colors. All I saw is they were available. I'll provide the link in the description. I'm not being paid by Repair Bots. I can't remember the name. I just bought from them. So now, make sure we got everything. Okay, the pads are good condition. And now, we just line everything up. Hopefully. Like that. And then I take for securing it together. Okay. Oh God, this is gonna be. Oh no. Oh dear. These screws aren't magnetic, so it's kind of hard to. Or the screwdriver isn't magnetic. So I have to be like. Okay, that dropped on the floor. I know you're probably looking at me, oh, you could have done it the other, there's a better way. Yeah, well, I'm only limited to what resources I have. Let's see here. Where's my knife? Hopefully this has not have. Okay, I'm just not gonna. Crap. Dropping the screws all over the place. Okay, so got that. And then right here. And then right there. I forgot to show you the broken one, but it was underneath the directional pad that I had to use Gorilla Glue to resecure, and amazingly it's held on, even though it's been a couple years. But for the fact that I can still screw this stuff back in, as long as I don't, over tighten. Let's see, right there. Okay. Well, I'll worry about the other two screws later. I'm not gonna. It's not a, end of the world type scenario. So what if it? I'll get them. But the important thing, everything feels very responsive. Nothing's holding me back. So, you know what? Let's give it a shot. Let's see here. I gotta switch it to. We'll play Super Mario 64. And let's see, I'm going to switch to composite number 3. And I'm all about keeping tidy chords. You youngins today wouldn't understand wired chords. Okay, let's see here. So now I switch. And you should be able to hear it.
It's me, Mario.
Okie dokie.
Hello.
Hello! Yeah. Let's see, we'll go here. And that works. Yep. Yep. Follow Mario. So if I... Oh, that's interesting. The camera angles. Well, there's nothing I can do with that. Pause. That don't work. But you know what? We at least know it. Most of them work. Let's see, what do we have? We have Blitz, Extreme G, Cruising USA, Mario Kart. Now let's try Turok. Yes? Maybe? May have to clean it. Old school. Something's not right. What about at 64. No? I have to check these out later. So if I...
It's me,
Okay.
Mario.
So it's just something with the cartridge. Oh, let's try Blitz. I love Blitz. I wish EA would... Yep, okay, so there we go. I just want to make sure that... Let's switch this. That thing broke. Okay. Let me move this over, and then we can do this. So there you can see what. So we know that works. Yeah, I know. Okay, so we know that I'm able to move that. Arcade. Play. Yeah. I'm not gonna worry about the and okay, yeah. So it did work. Okay. Okay, so yeah, these are all work now. So that's pretty much, it. So thanks you for watching, and have a good day and have fun and geek out, everybody. I'll see you later.